Chapter 18. I Want More. He carried me in his arms and gently placed me on the bed. My eyes trailed down his toned abs. We were both naked, and he kissed my skin ever gently, making me shiver in delight. I was wet for him. He hovered over me, and ripped my panties. Hey. I complained. We'll get hundreds. Wyatt continued to kiss me, making my pussy throb. His fingers plunged inside me and he thrusts religiously, making me moan in ecstasy. Yes, yes, my fingers were gripping his hair tightly, my hips arching. The sweet moans that left my lips felt so sinful. He stopped and I gripped his wrist, urging him to continue. He bent down to bit my neck. Patience, baby. His tongue swirled around my hard bud and I moaned. Fuck, the feeling was intense and my pussy vibrated. Wyatt, please. Please, what? His voice came. Fuck me, I begged. My eyes were shut tightly and he commanded. Open your eyes. I obliged slowly, and his fingers entered me again. His moves were erratic and I rode his fingers while looking at him intently. My chest was heaving rapidly. Come for me, he ordered, and the orgasm that exploded from me had me shaking. I was buried in the abyss of pleasure. He didn't wait for me to catch my breath when his thick cock entered my pussy. He entered me slowly, and I gripped him tightly, my nails digging into his flesh. The thudding of my heart was faster than ever. He was huge and it took me some time to get used to his size. He lurched deeper and I hissed again. I nodded, asking him to continue. Deep breaths, he said. I felt like a virgin all over again. He thrusts into me. I was focusing on the pleasurable sensation as he softly moved. He was withholding. For me, but he was a ticking time bomb, waiting to explode given the signal. My legs tightened around his waist and I gave him a small smile as if understanding what I said silently. His pace changed to a faster one. Getting used to him now, I moved under him as well. Our moves were in sync. I was crying in pleasure. The feeling of having him and his scent around me was making me crazier with need. You're so tight, he whispered, kissing and biting my shoulder. I was sure that I'll wake up with a lot of hickeys tomorrow morning. Oh, Adira. You're perfect, he was chanting sweet words in my ears. His thrust didn't relent and the sound of our lovemaking was what I could hear in my ears. My wolf was closer than she's ever been, and for a second, his alpha wolf surfaced. The way he held me and thrust in me was brutal, but soon, Wyatt got back control. Yes, yes, I moaned as he drove in and out of me. More, more. I cried, feeling my pinnacle closer than ever. I screamed his name when my juices gush out of me. Oh, my fucking goodness. He didn't stop though, just fucking me faster and wildly. He was deep in me and hitting my G-stop. This dangerous king was fucking my brains out. I was lamenting. This kind of goodness should be illegal. Oh, I'm coming. HMH, Wyatt. I screamed. My mate was moving skillfully, I couldn't even keep up with him. He was leaving wet kisses and bite marks on my delicate skin. Adira, you're driving me crazy, he groaned my name sweetly. My hips were moving against him at his pace, both of us striving for a brutal release. I wanted more and I wasn't embarrassed asking for it. I want more, fuck me. Just do whatever. I was at his mercy and he had me, all of me. Wyatt was a master at fucking, at making me feel good. You're so sweet, he groaned. I wasn't going to last, I wouldn't, and when he touched my clit, I come undone again. Fuck, with that, he threw his head back in pleasure as he released his thick cum inside me. You're lovely, he kissed me, as he removed his dick. We both collapsed. Our bodies were still shaking, I still couldn't believe that happened. We gave me a small smile and I smiled back, kissing me. I snuggled closer to him and darkness enveloped me.